everybody and welcome to another video. Today's video is finally the first of hopefully many, cross my fingers, Top 10 Tuesday. And I did previously film one of these, but I never edited it because I didn't like it. So it's been a while since that, and today I decided, as you can see from the title, my top 10 horror movies. Though kind of these aren't just my top 10 horror movies, I do like so many others, and some of these could be like, I think one of these is actually a thriller, but I put it in the horror bit because it's creepy AF and I think it would be a good horror instead. So I will start with that one. These aren't going to be in any specific order, and that is Pan's Labyrinth. I love this movie and there's no better way to watch it than in Spanish. And I first watched this when I was 15 or 14 or 15. It was in school and we had a different teacher for our Spanish lesson, and he made us watch this. And we had to send like a letter thing back to say, because obviously we were, I think it was when we were 14, we had to have a letter for our parents to sign to see if we could watch this, because it's a 15, because apparently you have to get parents' consent first, which is, I mean, it's a good thing. It means you're not showing kids creepy stuff that might scar them for life. The next one is in a double pack, but it's only one of them that I like the most, and that is Insidious 2. The next one is one that I watched with one of my friends who, it just creeped me out more than scared me. Again, it says it's horror film of the year, but I think this is more, oh, I just showed you it. Anyway, Orphan. I feel like even though this is a horror movie, it wasn't quite a horror movie for me. It did like confuse the crap out of me, and it was really interesting and quite scary in something. But I'm going to give a little background to this one. Unlike the other ones, I didn't really give any background, but this one is about a girl named Esther. Esther is a girl from an orphanage who, after a loss of an unborn child to this family, they decide to adopt another child, and they get drawn to Esther. And as soon as Esther gets home, things start getting weird. And the mum, Kate, seems to think that there's something wrong with Esther, and there's like really wrong with Esther. And moving on, the next one I chose is Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. This one's really, really creepy. This has got one of my favourite actresses in, who is in The Good Witch, and her name is Bailey Madsen, and she's a little baby. She's a little baby in this, and it's based around, I'm going to read this from the back because it's so much easier. It's about a girl named Sally who's sent to live with her architect father, who has a new girlfriend or partner, and they're basically, because he's an architect, they're basically trying to rebuild up, I don't know what they do, like rebuild up this manor. It's a Victorian mansion called the Blackwood Manor, and Sally feels really, really isolated and alone. She kind of like explores this house, and she finds that there is a basement, and they find out that the original basement door was between the two flights of stairs, and these little creepy things happen, and it's just, there's something down there that wants to be fed, and it's just so creepy. And I do really love this movie. I've watched it maybe 6 or 7 times, and I think it's amazing. Okay, I had to take the beanie off because it's getting too hot. The next one is Smiley. I love this movie. It's so creepy. I really feel like the fact that it's an urban legend kind of thing, kind of story where the urban legend comes to life kind of thing, I feel like that really brings a whole new thing to it, because I know that there are a couple things like this, but this is absolutely amazing, and it just, look at that, it's creepy. I just really like this movie. I can't explain why. The next one is one that I also find pretty creepy, but it's also really good. It's one of my favourites, and that is One Missed Call. I actually have the ringtone from this movie as one of my ringtones on my phone. I have specific ringtones for certain people, but this ringtone is my overall ringtone, and sometimes I forget that it's my ringtone, and it just creeps me out, especially if my phone's like under the cover or something, like just chilling. Then I'm just like, where is that coming from? But no, I really like this. Okay, so the next one is a second movie in a series. I guess in a series. I mean, there's the original and then there's this one, which is, I guess, follows on from it. It's also kind of a remake, and that is Silent Hill Revelation. I just love Silent Hill. I love them both, but I do prefer the second one. The second one is the one I've watched first because, you know, at the time I didn't know there was a first one. But I'm not going to go into too much detail about this one because obviously it's the second movie. But it's just creepy. But I really love it. And I do highly recommend watching both of them. They're just really good. Next is The Conjuring. Obviously, I like this movie. Don't know how to explain why I like it. But then also the next movie is Annabelle. And I would add, these two movies are absolutely amazing. They actually creep me out, like, so much. And I know that Annabelle 2 is coming out, I think. Don't hold me to that. I don't know, I think I saw something about Annabelle 2, but I'm not sure. And then the final movie is Sinister. This is part of a series as well, but I haven't seen the second one. I do own the second one. I just haven't seen it yet. And I'm thinking I might watch both of these tonight. What I like about this one is not only is it by the same producer of Paranormal Activity, and I love the Paranormal Activity movies, besides number 5, that one sucks, but also the Insidious movies, and the Insidious movies are from the makers of Saw and The Conjuring. So all of my favourite movies by the same people, so they really know how to do creepy movies. I really love Sinister. I don't know what draws me to it. I think it's just so dark. I think that's what makes me like it so much. That is it for this video. There are a lot of more movies, horror movies specifically, I could mention, because I have a whole shelf of horror movies and I've probably got more horror movies than anything. Obviously I've only mentioned those ones. If you've seen any of these movies, then let me know in the comments below, or if you have any horror movies recommendations, I would love to have some recommendations of horror movies because they are my favourite. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed, and hit the subscribe button for more videos from me. I will hopefully be posting 2 videos a week. I don't know, we'll see where this goes. And all my links are in the description box below, and I will see you next time in another video. Bye guys.